Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? We back here in the world doing some things. It's gonna be a nice, easy, breezy, beautiful day if all things go according to plan. And obviously, we hope that they do, because, we have discerned, though, that we are going to run into a little bit of a problem here. That's okay. We'll make do. We'll figure it out as we can. What do we need today? Well, we need a lot of things. I suppose starting with our wood. Our daily wood. Let's do that first. Let's woos on in here and let's make it work. First thing, as always, is to get rid of all of the leafage here. Getting rid of the leafage allows us to just cut the trees in a nice and safe manner, as well as... Why are you so loud? Why are you so loud? Much better. Good lord. As well as... makes it so that we can find all of the logs in here while accumulating an abundance of saplings because we need them. We need a lot of them. We always will. And that's just the sad, sad truth of the matter. So we're going to start here by chopping off some of these buddies. And just going to go. I don't really have a plan for today. We might go to the nether, get some nether brick. We might chop some wood, gather some resources. I don't know. We'll figure it out. In all honesty, it's not a big deal. And even though I don't have a plan today, I think we will be successful and we'll make it work, right? We'll make it work, as we always tend to do. Anywho, we're here. And we are gonna rock your socks, I guess. For lack of a better term. But let us start by chopping all of this achacha wood, because we need a lot of it. So really, whenever it grows a circumstantial amount, to be deemed by me, obviously, I need to harvest it, because we just need so many freaking logs, it is not even funny. And if we don't keep up with the maintenance of getting all the logs, well, it is going to be a long, long project. And I know I should probably just dedicate, 4 hours or whatever of straight chopping the trees, but I can't. I can't. I don't understand how people like Scar, or anyone in Hermitcraft really, is able to just grind out for hours and hours and hours and then get all the resources that they need. I can't do that. I have to take breaks. I have to, mine some things. I gotta jump over and do some other tasks. I can't just sit there, collect all the resources, and then build, because I usually have no idea. Not building in creative, I have no idea how much resources I am going to even need, right? So that is why I do it in the way that I do. Not saying it's efficient, not saying that it's not, but it's how we do it here. Ari, can you stop, please? We know you are a big girl. You don't need to announce it to everyone. I know. Big girl, yeah. Anyhoozle. We're going to start by chopping our trees down today, just to get a little bit of a surplus of the wood. And you see, as we do this, more tend to grow, which we just need to eliminate as quickly as possible here. And the last layer of the leafy goodness is here, and then we should have nothing but the good old wood, which is nice. And I've noticed that the trees in the middle don't particularly grow, and I'm wondering if that is simply due to the fact that there's no light here in the middle, right? So I'm guessing that is in fact the case. Let's put put a torch here. How about that? Maybe that will help aid us getting a little bit more growth, at least until the torch is completely surrounded, and then it would probably go back to the way it was, and we will not get any more growth. But that should aid us just a little bit, if I am correct, and I believe that I am. Should help just a little bit. Even though we are missing out on a single tree, I think it is well worth it, because I don't think trees actually grow without the light. It's interesting, but makes some kind of sense, right? At least if you apply a regular physics to it, it does make sense. Needs light to grow, sure. Alright, energy, you know, whatever. Even though Minecraft doesn't really worry about energy or anything of the sort, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Indeed. Alright, so we're going to continue just chopping all of this stuff down. And you can see there's a lot, actually. This should yield approximately 3-ish, maybe 4 stacks. If we're super lucky, it won't be more than that, though, for sure. Because we do not have a full harvest here. If we had a full harvest, I'd say we could get upwards of 10 stacks if we were really lucky, but, you know, it's not the way the cookie crumbles, so. Well, we'll get what we get, and we won't complain about it, obviously. I do hope that torch is going to help, though, so we'll see. We'll do a little bit of the testification, and oh my god, inventory problems. Inventory problems. Let's run around and collect all the things. Look at that. Hello, little tree. Alright, is there any more logs that we're missing? If there is, let's go ahead and capture them now. Okay. That appears to be it for the leafage. I think this one just grew. Oh no, maybe not. Weird. Very peculiar. I do think we should probably add more torches, though, in all honesty. So, like, let's do the third. Like that. And then the third over here. And then the third right there. And that should completely allow for infinite growth here. Hopefully. We'll see. All things go according to plan, though. It will work. And it looks like it is already starting to work. Maybe that is just coincidence, but it does appear that 3 trees just sprouted from nothing, so who knows? Hard to tell, right? I don't know how the leafing mechanic works at all. I just know as we're trying to replant here, we're definitely going to get some more growth, and that is not a bad thing. More wood that we can acquire, the better, obviously. Alright, so let's see if we can't replant this real quick before we get more growth here and have to chop it all back down. And I know it's going to be an ongoing issue. Oh man, look at this. They are popping up all over the place. They are coming up Millhouse. It's great. Okay, get rid of all the leafy goodness. New trees. New trees, guys. Okay. Okay. Calm down. We don't really need the cobblestone, so we'll take the wood instead of that. Okay. So we should continue planting here. Act like nothing happened while we try to continue getting it full, and then we'll wait again to do another big harvest. As many as we can. I didn't get a chance to see also. I wonder how many logs we were able to derive from that. Don't know. Alright, I think we got them all. Let's just make sure there's no hidden log in there, and there's no hidden log. We are good to go. All right, boom. Let's get on out of here now, having finished all of those. Have we started any oxidation yet? No, doesn't appear so. That's fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 18. That's a good amount of logs. That's a healthy log supply right there. Let's go ahead and sleep. That's healthy. That is healthy. Okay. Oh, it does oxidize. That's perfect. So the goal, if you do not already know, is for all of this to become the final blue stages. And I know it's going to take a long time, but it's going to be worth it in the end, I think, anyway. Guess we'll have to find out that in due time, but I think it will be worth it rather than separating them out and everything like that, because we're not in a hurry, right? They will eventually do what they need to do, and that will be fine, right? We don't need to worry about, spacing them out and making them all work in that fashion. It doesn't need to work that way. Let's take 2 more chesticles here. And I suppose... I see. Where does... what if we just did something like this? To add a little bit more wood in, that should be fine. We'll yeet that into existence and that into existence. Get rid of those, and we will put up the saplings, because you can never really have too many of those, you know? Next here, I think I want to dig out a few more layers of this in anticipation of what we got going on down here as we continue to collect resources, as, you know, we do all of those things. So let us go ahead and start digging this out, and that should allow us a little bit more space, and maybe we can hook up the mob system again if we get to a good place. So let's just start digging it out, and we'll go from there, I guess. We'll figure it out. I don't know how many more layers I need this to go down. I just know that it is not currently big enough for what we have planning, so... or what we are planning, that we have planning. English. You'd think it was not my first language. But it is, in fact, the first language. So, yeah, I'm not sure how many blocks we need to go down here. I just know it feels small, and I don't like that. You know how I do mega builds here? Well, I never really intend for them to be mega builds, I'm going to be honest. Usually the idea that happens in my head is like, oh, you can do this and this, right? And then the project slowly turns into, oh, but what if you also did these 3 things, right? And that's kind of where we are now, except for the 6th or 7th derivative of that. We kind of got past the point where, oh, we'll add these 3 things to, okay, let's add these other 27 things, right? And it is multiplicative, so it is causing us to slow down a little bit as our base continues to expand at an alarming rate. But honestly, that is okay. That's what we are here for, and it's part of the fun for me, right? Making it massive, making something cool, and yeah, hopefully by day 1000, which I think we are about a quarter of the way there, maybe a little further, I would like to hopefully finish this base. We'll see if that is achievable or anything like that, but 1,000 days per project seems about right, right? Seems about right in terms of length of time and all of that. Especially because we've done a lot of like goofy things for days too, right? Like, we went and searched for how many hours for a desert? We went and collected all the initial resources that we need. We went and made the villagers. So, theoretically, as we've amassed more tools and amassed more resources, it should speed up to a little bit less than 1,000 days per build, but I'm also not going to force myself to be done in 1,000 days. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to come in and play it because I want to play it, not because I feel obligated to do so. If that makes any kind of sense to you guys, and I hope that it does. As always, we want the gravel. We'll take the iron, but we're not too thrilled about it. Doesn't really affect us one way or the other. And let's just put a couple torches down here just to try to ensure our safety. Ew. Pew! Got him. Got him! I thought that was going to be far more dangerous than it was, but it's okay. We'll make it work. And it should, in theory, save me a little bit of time on the digging front here, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, and I know that as we continue to go down here, we're going to get a few more torches, because I know that we have placed them down here, but it's alright. He's alright. We got a whole 2 torches to our name right this second, and that's okay. That is okay. So we're already like 6 blocks lower than what I originally thought we needed to be. I wonder how far more we need to go here. Truly, I am unsure. I have no idea as to just how dig we need to deep this. Wait. Dig we need to deep this. Jeez. Okay. Yes. Let's go with that. Dig we need to deep this. Good lord. But I would assume that we want to go at least 5 or 6 more blocks than we currently are. And we'll just go from there, right? Just make it work, make things as they need to be, and that'll be it. Let's do it. And we are going to let all of these blocks despawn here. I will take the copper, I will take the iron, and I will take the gravel. Everything else is subject to be thrown out, though, and really not prudent to what we need. So, is what it is. Sorry, blocks. Sorry, fellow hoarders, but I will be leaving all of it on the ground. And we will just go ahead and retroactively make ourselves another copper stack here. Ooh, we'll also take the coal, I think, because coal is nice. Can never have too much coal in this world. We use it to smelt all of our precious sandstone, so we are constantly running out of it. As a result, we must collect it. Though I wish I was using my fortune pickaxe right now. But hopefully when this one expires, we can just go change to that and not to lose too much. But I know we are getting close to a point here where we will probably run out of the coal. It doesn't really spawn at this level anymore. It's more high up and in mountains, which I don't actually know if it makes sense according to real life terms. Someone will have to know, who is far smarter than myself, how deep do we need to dig in order to get to coal in real life? You'll have to let me know, because I am not sure. Not even a guess, to be completely honest. So, like, it could be, like, very near the surface. It could be quite a bit down. I actually have no idea on that whatsoever. Regardless, maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. But we do know it is a Minecraft thing. Let's get all of our iron. What are we going to use the iron for, actually? Come to think of it, I'm not really sure why I'm collecting it, because we do have an iron farm. Maybe we'll use the ore block for something. Although we did smelt most of it, so that may not be an option anymore. Which is to be expected from me, honestly. I didn't think ahead. Do I need this as a block? Do I want to keep this? I didn't think ahead. So I just went and smelted it and used it as a source of XP to repair some of our tools, and that was that. Didn't really give it any further thought, any further contemplation than that, and it's fine. Is what it is. It's fine. No mobs should be able to spawn while we're down here, I think. Especially because there is a massive cave network right there. So, most of the mobs presumably will spawn in there. We should be relatively safe. Although we are getting closer here to that cave network, so we'll see. We will see. It's not bad, though. Every now and again, I love doing a little bit of digging. It just it relieves the soul. It's good for you, you know? Keeps you grounded, get it? Oh, hello, buddy. I was incorrect about them being unable to spawn down here, by the way. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see, how many more do we got here? Quite a bit. I just want to secure this just a little bit. Oh, come on, dude. They're spawning within, like, 15 blocks of me. That's crazy. I don't actually know what their spawn radius is, but I feel like it's bigger than that. I don't know. Alright, that should help a little bit here. And we definitely need to put up some kind of barricade here as well. Else we are going to run into a little bit of trouble, and we do not want that. Don't want it at freaking all. Perfect. No, bear. No. Stop. Silly doggo. She doesn't even know what she's heard, because, like, I literally didn't hear anything that time, so she's just tripping. Maybe hearing ghosts or something, I don't know. Don't know, but I do know she's pretty good at guarding, right? Let's see. Let's just kind of close this off a little bit to ensure our survival, at least a little bit. Plus, we're not going to be building in there anyway, so it really is kind of pointless for us to have that area. Yep, that is the end of that line. Perfect. Perfect. go ahead, dig out this line here, and then I kind of need to look up and figure out how many blocks below we actually are. Because the mob farm still needs to work, so I'm afraid that if we dig it too far down, it no longer will work at all. I know it won't be great because we are going to constantly be pushing them out of render distance, but we'll have to take a look. We'll have to see. Because I think they need to be like 128 blocks away, if I am accurate, which I probably am not, in order to despawns, but we will see. We'll see. We will see. Boop, boop, boop. Pick is still holding strong at the moment. It's very nice. All these little cave networks here that are just getting eviscerated one by one, which is also kind of nice. How much further do we want to go? So we are currently 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks lower than what we were. Let's make that 13, I think. So we are currently 10. We need to dig 3 more layers out after this, and then we'll figure it out, right? I think 13 blocks will make a lot of sense, but we are going to need a lot of assorted colors of dyes. So we need, or hopefully already have, a 2 tall flower that is the rose petals. If we have that, then we will be able to get a lot of the red dye that I need. Yellow, I think we have quite a bit already collected, so we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. And red and yellow make orange, so we don't have to worry about that either, which is very, very nice. I hear it drowned. Hello, buddy. Just don't mind me. You can't see me for long. It's okay. You can't come into my place of business like that. Don't worry. I probably am going to end up digging this whole thing out down to this level, and then we will rebuild what we actually want down here. Just because I'm a little OCD and like to do it that way. To me, it is the most simple method of getting things exactly how I'd like them to be. So we'll probably do that, even though it takes significantly longer. It makes it so much easier, and then I don't have to conceptualize and actually mine it out of stone. So that is going to be the method that we take here, I think. I will say, give me one moment here. For YouTube, we're going to call it here. For Twitch, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.